Hey, it's time at Dish with D. That's me. Thank you for clicking on this video and making yourself a priority. I am Denise. It is Tuesday. And hey D, this isn't what I eat in a day. You are correct. There will not be a what I eat in a day video this week. Why? Because I didn't film. I filmed like maybe the first part of the week, but then I was away from Thursday to Sunday and I didn't film. So there's not really a lot to put out. I'll see if there's enough to add to this video. We'll see. But I thought it'd be fun video today to say, hey, how do you rebound from having 4 days away? Because let me be honest with you. I didn't have the best. And I'm going to explain all that. I didn't do horrible. Really, I didn't do horrible. I love when people say, I did horrible because they ate a little bit away. I really didn't. My food choices were excellent. Just I probably ate more than I would normally eat. So we're going to talk about that, talk about not feeling guilty about it, talk about being away and having a few indulgences. And how do we get back on track? That's what this video is for today. Come have breakfast with me and see my get back on track breakfast. I hope this video helps somebody because I feel sometimes we guilt ourselves when we're away that we overindulge. Now, there's overindulging and there's eating our face off. I did not eat my face off. I did not. But, you know, maybe having a cup of hot chocolate, maybe 2 at night might have been something I don't normally do. But they have in the hotel, they have this, coffee 24 hours and it's all different kinds of coffees. There's lattes and yada, 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 and there was hot chocolate. But yeah, I might have had a couple hot chocolates. And one night I might have put a pack of peanut butter in it. But you know what? In life, you can have a little, if you're not having fun, see, there's the thing. It wasn't that big of a deal. It wasn't like I was eating a whole, a little, I don't know if I have one of them with me. I think I took one home. A little pack of peanut butter and I threw in my hot chocolate. And maybe there was a pack of Nutella that went in there too. Okay, honesty, full disclosure, I did. It was best dang hot chocolate I've ever made. And these are the little earrings. I always get a souvenir earring when I go away. Sometimes it has something to do with where we were. These are sea glass and they're just darling and they're purple and they're silver. Yeah, one of my subscribers, and she knows who she is, got me hooked on sea glass. So we're making our tea. So I'm having my green tea. Now I drank green tea the whole time I was there, so that was great. Not ice though. So I have a pot because I have nothing ready for later. So I'm going to make one in here. This is the green tea from Aldi. It's really good. It has green tea. I think it has ginseng. It's delicious. I'm actually going to go to Aldi more to grab another bag. But this one I'm going to ice. I'm going to steep it first and then we will throw some ice in the mug. Because I don't have any tea. A lot of times I prep my tea the night before. I did it last night. It's a long drive back. Did I say? It was a long drive back. We left the hotel at 8:45, stopped at a cidery for some cider and some cider donuts. Yes, when you're at a place like that, you get them. I only got 6, plus we have 3 people here, so. And we hit Mass, which was an hour away towards home. And then we were at Mass at 10:30 to 11:20. Then from 11:20, we got home at 4:30. I don't know what took us so stinking long. We were, like I said to Steve, all right, we went to church, but we were still an hour towards home. I don't know. We have no idea what happened. We hit a lot of rain, but it wasn't really heavy rain. It was just annoying rain, which if you don't know, I have anxiety when it comes to rain and driving. Oh, this smells so good. So yeah, I have my water filled too. I think I left it over there. I did fill it, so yes. Did I drink my water when I was away? No. And honestly, if you're out and about, you can't be finding a bathroom every 5 minutes. So no, I did not drink my water at all. Nope. That's just how it went. Like my food choices, we ate Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. Thursday night, we went to a Mexican across the street. It was fantastic. I had carne asada steak, which is grilled flying steak. It came with a salad and guacamole, beans, and rice. Now, I didn't finish any of it. I gave the rest of it to Steve, so I ate maybe 2/3. But it was flying steak. So I'm saying, like, I didn't do really bad. Again, I probably would have gotten that on plan, honestly. Friday, we went to another restaurant. I can't remember what it was called. I got the halibut grilled fish with cauliflower. And Steve and I did share an appetizer of burrata. But think about it. The fish was an excellent choice. It was perfect. It wasn't even like heavy oil on it. So again, great choice there. And for lunch, we had lunch both days and we split a sandwich. So oh my God, the Friday sandwich was this, which I need to recreate. It was a harvest bread. So it had cranberries and some sort of, I don't know, it was pecans or something in the bread. And they put brie, turkey, and cranberry sauce at apples. It was literally amazing. It's like, oh my God. But I only had half. Again, we did split a grape pie because Suzanne said they're known for their grape pie. This was a mini one, so we did, I think he even had more than I did. So yeah, I had a little dessert. But I honestly, I could have eaten that whole sandwich back in the day and the whole stinking grape pie. And the hotel provided breakfast. So each day I had a yogurt bowl and eggs. And sometimes I had bacon. When they had bacon. They had bacon 2 days out of the 3. And I had bacon, a couple strips of bacon. But I made a yogurt parfait. It wasn't no fat. It was, I don't know, didn't even say what it was. It came out of a machine. Then a yogurt machine. So I was able to I was using a lot of times this. I grabbed one to take home because I never, gluten-free Chex. I would put these on the bottom, put the yogurt on. They had fresh strawberries. I put that on, put more yogurt. I made like a parfait. Shame I didn't take a picture because it really was kind of fun. But again, it was just, we were with friends. We were having a good time. It's hard to film when you're with people. Let me grab my ingredients for breakfast. All right, let's get to cooking. I had a zucchini going south. You see, it's kind of getting, so we're going to cook him up. The whole one, yep. 0 point option, we have a whole one. And I'm going to saute some potatoes. Because let's face it, and people will say, oh, I had eggs and it was so filling. Seriously? They're satiating to a point, but they ain't going to take me from now to lunchtime. Let's be honest. So I either going to have a piece of bread or I'm going to have some potatoes. I'm opting for the potatoes today. So yeah, well, I call it like it is here. If you don't, Oh, I bought the pods over to show you. The Jif creamy peanut butter. Don't judge me. And the Nutella pod. Yes, they both were in my hot chocolate. Probably a tablespoon because I probably couldn't get them all out. I don't know if there's 2 tablespoons in this, but I couldn't scrape it out. So, because the spoons are really big. Oh, and full disclosure, every afternoon, I guess we were at the Hampton. I'll let you know. I don't remember the hotel's name. I don't know if it was the Hampton, and I don't think it was. They had hot chocolate chip cookies. They weren't jumbo. They were regular sized cookies. I might have had them every day. So there was where I might have, that was my indulgence. My food choice, like I said, my food was on par, perfect. Like I said, splitting the lunch because I needed to have something. So I need, like, again, eggs aren't going to keep you full all day. So I did, they had little, scrambled eggs. One day they had little cheese omelets, but the yogurt was, and I did bring my protein powder. A smart move. It just amped up my yogurt a little bit. So we're going to measure our potatoes. Now, I always have 1 point's worth, which is half a serving, because the serving here is 2 points. So it is, I think this brand, it is 100 grams. So I'm going to have 50 grams for 1 point. So again, let's get our scale, because don't be guesstimating. Get your scale, put it on grams. It's on grams. Tar, bowl, tar. Okay. Now, some people say, do you measure them frozen or, again, just measure them any way you want. Just stick to that measurement is all I'll say. 41. That's a nice little portion of potatoes. There. Kept going between 49 and 50. So, and there we got 50 grams of potatoes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat up my skillet, spray it with some olive oil spray or avocado oil spray. Actually, I've been using the Chosen Foods. Let me show you. Non-aerosol in them. So this one will not hurt your nonstick pan. So we'll probably just indulge in that. What? Okay, get this out of the way. So far our breakfast is 1 point. I don't know if I have any meat in there. Oh, well, if I have a sausage, I'll use it. I don't know if I do. don't know if Peter finished them. I'll have to check because I have a 1-point breakfast sausage. I had anyway. And we're going to put our potatoes in. Let them start getting... Now, I don't like them crispy, but, you know, if you want to make them crispy, you can, obviously. It's your breakfast. You want crispy taters? You make crispy taters. All right, our tea is still steeping. We're going to put some ice in that. But, you know, girl needs an onion in her with her taters. Because this is the only onion I have left. I need to go to the store. I'll probably go to the store I need tomorrow. I didn't feel like going out today. The dog missed me so much. He had a little pancreatitis episode. He stresses, so I think this is our last, long trip away for a while. Because I don't think you can take much more of that. So a pepper. I chose a yellow because my zucchini, you know, just trying to be, you know, a little bit colorful for breakfast. Oh, maybe I'll put some sun-dried tomatoes. Now that we talk about color, I'll put some of those in there. I adore sun-dried tomatoes. This is a weird-looking pepper. Some of them don't go that long. They're in their little seams. This one come all the way down. So yeah, again, you know, you're away, you're going to indulge, and there's nothing wrong with that. I feel when people sit there and, you know, oh, you know, I pack my food for vacation. I mean, I pack snacks, yes, but you know, sometimes you gotta indulge. You just do. And I know some people can indulge because, you know, like if you've had gastric bypass surgery, I totally get that. Your snacks are limited to what you can have, and your food is limited, and you don't want to get yourself sick. So yeah, most of your gastric bypass people do wind up packing their snacks because they have to have they can only have a certain amount. So I totally get that. We're talking about the people, you know, like us who just, you know, want to just have a good time. Like I said, I kept my meals in check. Yes, I might have indulged in hot chocolate, or I might, you know, just slightly. But I think that's, you know, being away. You don't go, you know, it's a different season of life, you know, when you're on a little trip that you can, you know, no, we shouldn't be just saying, like, I could have ordered, like, oh, I don't know, some kind of fried options or some kind of, like, baked pastas with all this cheese. I could have done that. I'm on vacation. I don't care. No, you have to care to a point. You know, you still order a decent dinner, but you know what? You make a little exceptions for things like hot chocolate. And I only had dessert Saturday because we had a prefixed meal. I had a cruise, if you saw my video. If not, I will link my weekend away video. And we had a dinner cruise we were on, and it was a prefixed meal. You had soup, salad, your entree, and you got to pick. I picked surf and turf, which was scallops with prime rib, a small petite cut of prime rib, and that came with cheesecake. We're done cutting. So it came with cheesecake. So yeah, I might have had cheesecake. But that was technically, other than the grape pie and the cookies, I didn't really overdo it. And, you know, and honestly, cheesecake's one of those things that really, when I went to, I need to grab a spatula, hold on. We had eaten at a place called Maggiano's. You all know Maggiano's. And I was pointing out the desserts. And the one that was the least was cheesecake. Because you kind of know what's in cheesecake. It's kind of cream cheese, eggs, sugar. Kind of that's it. Whereas all these other, you know, you got and it's not a lot of sugar in cheesecake. It really isn't. So I would say if you're going to go out and have a dessert, probably cheesecake. I mean, great, you don't need a Cheesecake Factory piece of cheesecake, and their cheesecakes are ridiculous. But a basic cheesecake isn't too bad. I'm going to limb and say that. I'll be getting notes. D, you're crazy. Cheesecake's the worst thing you can have. So I'm going to take my tea bag out and grab some ice from the freezer, and cool down my tea. Normally I have this all done the night before. I made it extra strong because since we're kind of watering it down. These a little bit stronger. So I'm going to cook these, let these cook, get a little tender. Then I'm going to add my zooks. And I'm going to see if I have any sausage. We'll be right back to finish this getting back on track breakfast. I added my zucchini to the mix and we'll let that soften. And I did find a sausage, so I'm going to chop that up. Get my sun-dried tomatoes ready, and we're going to eat this delicious breakfast. Well, let's put our veggies and sausage in our big old bowl, and then I'm going to make some over easy eggs. I've been enjoying that on a hash. I call it like a veggie hash, and I forgot last time, but I'm not forgetting this time. Sometimes I forget. So we got our bowl, a nice bowl. Like I said, you can cook yours with the zucchini, sausage. Now, if you had mushrooms, that would go really good because we give it a more of a meatiness to it, and another veg option. So we're just going to spread that like that. Oh, how beautiful that looks. Sweet potatoes would go really good in this too. A sweet potato hash is so good. Or if you can mix them, maybe shred a little sweet potato and have it. So I'm going to make my over easy eggs and we'll put them on top, and we're going to come back and I'm going to show you this fantastic getting back on track breakfast. You notice I didn't skip breakfast? No. Nope. You don't skip food. I will tell you what I did do when we come back. I wanted to talk about how I got another thing I did when I got home last night. Now, when you're away, your body doesn't always function the way it should. Let's talk it out, people. It doesn't. You just don't go. I mean, no, you can be people like my husband who can go anywhere. I can't. I'm not that lucky. I don't know if it's just nerves. I'm not in the right toilet. I don't know, but I don't go. So I get slightly constipated. So I always try to bring my Motivate greens with me because it does help to a point. I did go, not as great as I would have wanted, but I did go. So when I came home, right to my Motivate Detox, the black bottle. This is like a cleanse. So I'm cleansing today. So if you come home feeling a little bit bloated from a trip, definitely do the Motivate Black Bottle Detox. Now, they also have the White Bottle Detox, which I take this several times during the week to keep me regular. But yeah, this one is for those days where you're like, yeah. So just wanted to mention that because I get asked all the time, and that's what I did. Took it. I mean, as soon as we got home, I took it because I know how I felt. I just felt uncomfortable, and you know that feeling. So if you're interested, like I said, like you know me, never a hard sell here, but I can offer you 20% off from Motivate. And this stuff, coming home from a trip where you're not going like you should, and you feel all backed up, your friend. Yep. So that is what I wanted to mention that I did too as well. And I knew that. I said, oh, I couldn't wait to get home and take it. I took my apple cider vinegars with me. I took my greens, put these in a water bottle, or you can use the can, but you know, these make it so convenient. They have a lot of convenience in packets. Like for their burn, they have it in a packet. So it's always good if you're a person that really likes to take things like that with you. You can sit there and get the little travel packets and have at it. So I've gone down and filmed a video. For today, it is the week 7, I think, in the fall challenge. I don't even know. I think it's water. But I have to go film that quick little, I try to do between 5 and 8 minutes. Just a quick little update. Keep you all on your toes. So I'm going to go film that. And then we will be back to talk more about how do we get back on track from, you know. And here's the thing. That's what makes us regular people, normal people. We have indulgences, but when we're back, we go right back to our routine. And that's the key. If you're going on a trip and you're on a diet, I'm sorry, you're allowed to have some indulgences, a little bit more. Yeah. You know, if you're not, then this video probably isn't for you because I'm not a diet mentality person. I've been on that. I've been that person that was, you know, freaked out when I went away and freaked out that I ate or didn't eat and sitting there watching people eat because I'm on Weight Watchers. I can't have that. You know, you can have anything. Again, sharing was a huge help. And that is, you don't need a full, like I said, if you're busy and you take a few minutes, share. And that sandwich, let me tell you something, it was a big sandwich. So if I'd ordered my own, I could have gotten it down. Let's be frank, I could have gotten it down, but I was satisfied with the half. you know. Plus we split a bag like chips and then a little pie, you know. Makes it all a little bit fun. And you're enjoying yourself, and that's what it's all about. So I'm going to go down and film my video. We'll be back to chit chat. I'm going to sprinkle a half a teaspoon for 0 points of nutritional yeast. I'm not a huge cheese, you know, cheese is one of those things I can do without sometimes, depending on what it is. But this will give it a nice little cheesy, I only used a quarter of a tablespoon. That was enough. I can already smell it. When it hits that hot veggies, you can smell the cheesiness. And I love nutritional yeast. Trader Joe's has a really good deal on it. I keep mine in a jar. But let me go flip over my eggs. Back on track. Breakfast this morning from a long weekend away. I have a veggie hash with zucchini, peppers, onions, 50 grams of shredded potatoes for 1 point, 1 bite, 2 over easy eggs for 4 bites, 0 points. So and I have a sausage for 1 point on 1 bite. So on Weight Watchers it would be 2 points, and on Better Balance it would be 6 points. Got to cut my eggs. Going to dig into this delicious getting back on track breakfast. Sun-dried tomatoes, there's 1 breakfast sausage laying, peppers, onions, potatoes. This is how you do it. You don't skip breakfast, you just eat better. I just wanted to show you the money shot. This one actually broke, so there we go. Look at that. I don't desire to eat it, but I really enjoy it. I know it's a weird thing. But yep, a little sriracha on top. This is a breakfast bowl. It is 2 WW points and 6 Better Balance bites. I have to count 4 points for my eggs on that Better Balance. Sugar Smart, just call them bites. Just call them bites. And 1 point for my sausage and 1 point for my potatoes on both plans. And there's lots of veggies in here. And what a great way to get back on track with a beautiful, healthy protein bowl. So I'm going to go enjoy this. That breakfast was so super satisfying. When you start eating back to your routine, it's like, yeah, this is good. And like I said, and I didn't sit there and not have breakfast because I ate all weekend. And I really didn't even eat all weekend. But I overindulged slightly. So that doesn't mean you come home and not eat. You know, you come home and you just go back to your routine. And that's what I did. It was fantastic. Oh, it was good. It was delicious. I mean, throwing the sun-dried tomatoes in, oh, it was fantastic. I did miss mushrooms, but yeah, and I probably would have been, and also would be a good fun thing to put in the video is how do you restock your pantry, well, your fridge. Your pantry's probably already stocked. Like I need to restock my, supplies. I'm get low on onions, and that's not a good thing. I have my cucumbers from Trader Joe's. I have salad, so I'm good for that, but I need onions. I could use some mushrooms. I love mushrooms. Mushrooms give you that meatiness that you think you're having, like a little bit of steakish, kind of beefish kind of thing. It's so good. And I like putting a little bit of balsamic in there. Just a little bit. So good. Coats those mushrooms, gives it that so good. I'm putting it on toast. Right, Suzanne? So I'm going to, go film my video. Well, hello, lovely video vlog. We are just leaving the post office and picking up a tea and a coffee because I get a free coffee today. So, again, rockstar wife. Didn't cost her a dime. Yep, rockstar wife didn't cost her a dime. And we are vlogging today, something a little bit different. I do enjoy a good vlog. I don't know about you, but I do enjoy a good vlog. I also want to reiterate about getting back on track. Like Timmy, when I filmed my weigh-in video, which was Tuesday, he obviously hadn't gotten weighed, and he informed me Saturday morning, right before my video went up, that he got weighed. Or did he tell me Friday night? I think he told me Friday night. That's what it was. He told me Friday night. He was asking how the hotel was and yada yada yada, and he said, "Oh, guess what? I got weighed." And he said, "I lost 1 pound." I was like, "Good for you, bud," And he was really happy because he was home for the weekend. Indulge, when you're home, you indulge. That's what happens, And guess what? There's nothing wrong with indulging. He didn't indulge crazy, but he indulged more than he normally does because he's out of his routine. But when I got back, he goes, I went right back to my exercising and back to eating better. So it just goes to show, that sometimes we can, have these, it's not getting back to it. Therein lies the problem. Not having a little indulgence, having a weekend away. Like
Thank you. Wait for
yeah,
tea,
yes.
okay?
Of course I'm waiting for the tea. That's the whole reason I came here. I'm not a coffee fan. Got Steve a iced pumpkin for free. See, this is little things that you do that they think you're fantastic. Didn't cost you a cent. I think I'm gonna have soup for lunch today. I already have a straw. Thank you.
Thank you.
Felt like a green tea. Hey, again, good old pro tip here. Getting back on track, green tea flush. Yes, I told you this morning I took one of my Motivates detoxes because, yeah, that has made all the difference. And a green tea flush. So yeah, you just get right back to it. And I was just saying, I felt like soup today. Because it's a little chilly here. What is the weather? Let's see. 61. I guess it's not that bad, but I just feel chilly. We had a chilly weekend. It was really beautiful there, but it was a little chilly. I mean, compared to, we've had summer go on way too long. It should never be that hot in October. Something wrong with that. So, yeah, and didn't even know how to pack. I broke my own rule. I've overpacked, which is my rule is never. There's no reason for me to overpack, but I did. Did I want short sleeves? Did I want long sleeves? I brought every sweater I own because I know which one I wanted. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. But yes, he got right back to it and he saw a loss on the scale. I think he was shocked. I do. I think he was. And I said, well, do you understand you're doing your plan for 85% of the time. So if you're on that plan, excuse me, you're going to see results. I don't know anybody that's on plan 100% of the time. I don't. And he just, I think, really was excited, which is good. And that's what I wanted for him. I wanted excitement because, as I always say to you, it just it's positive. And that positivity will propel him. And I can see it right now. He's seeing that he doesn't have to cut back that much. He just has to learn and not cut out his favorite things. Because you saw when we made that plan, I had to fit in pastries. I had to. That is something he really enjoys. But we have to have some kind of discipline with that. We just can't have as many as we want, And he's really doing well with it. So I'm extremely happy for him. So he was really happy. So we'll see. We'll see what he does this week. You will get his update on Saturday's weigh-in. We'll see how he does. But that's just a good case in point. Yes, we go away. Yes, we eat out. Does that mean that we don't indulge? It's one of those fine lines. I don't like, and I feel like when we don't allow ourselves the freedom to do these things, we're just going to do it, and we're going to do it 10, 20, 30,000 times worse. Because I think we live too restricted. That's what leads to binging. It does. And I know even for me that when I allow myself to have these things, like, I don't even desire when I'm out to see a donut. I don't say, oh my God, I gotta have that donut. No, because I make donuts. I have really good, delicious donuts. I have really good, delicious whoopie pies. I have cake. So when I see it, I don't get so obsessed with it anymore. Now, there are a few things that I don't have, not because I just don't feel like making them, that I may oh my God, I need to have that. 9 times out of 10, that's chocolate. I think chocolate's always going to have that draw for me. Like, we had one of my indulgences over the last 4 days was hot chocolate. And I need to use that more. I have how many recipes I've made regular hot cocoa, and I've made a frozen hot chocolate. But it was so good at the hotel because they have the machine. You can get all different kinds of coffees and mochas and lattes and hot chocolate. So I had hot chocolate, and I put, I think I said this earlier, I confessed that I put a little tub of peanut butter and Nutella in one night. Let's just say it was really good. That's all I'm going to say on that subject. But, you know, and I think it comes with learning. It comes with trial and error. Like when you sit there, you'll realize that, wow, I can't be that restrictive with myself because it doesn't end well. If it doesn't end well, it's not a good thing. You know, you gotta get rid of the all or nothing mentality. Either I'm all in or I'm all out, and that's not the case. You can't either eat it all or eat none. There has to be a middle ground of eating some, and that's what I'm hoping you get from this video. That if you allow yourself a little bit of freedom, you will fare so much better. But if you need, like I said, if you need that telltale, you need that, you know, person there that's going to say, I had people with me that I could tell if I needed to that, you know, you got to watch me here because this is not going to end well. And you know, I made a conscious effort at the Mexican place to have the chips because I felt like I had enough leeway because my meal was really good and light that I could indulge in the chips. So that was my takeaway. If I'm going to have a light dinner, I'm going to have the chips. If I'm going to have a heavy dinner, I'm not going to allow myself to have the chips. So that was my give or take for that. And that was, and in fact, I didn't even finish my light dinner. I gave the rest to Steve because, well, I had to, let's face it, I had too many chips. Let's just call it like it is. But I tell you this all the time. If they're good chips, they're worth it. And if they're from the bag that you can get at home, Tostitos, I don't want them. I can have them at home. When you go to a place that has homemade chips, yeah, you indulge. And there's nothing wrong with it. I see people that'll sit there and tell you that, no, you don't do this. And I'm sorry, life is short. And when you're away and you want to indulge, you indulge. And because if you're going to get that food is bad, I can't have that, and you're having diet mentality, and that's just a cycle. We need to break the cycle. You with me? All right, let's go and get some lunch. So I decided to do a chicken salad because I have to use chicken. I could do soup too on the side, like maybe half the soup. That would be a good idea. So I got mayo and yogurt because I do both. We also have some fresh berries in there. There's grapes, there's blueberries and raspberries. That might make a really good chicken salad. But, you know, I'm just going to make it plain if anybody wants to add it. I don't know how much this is going to make. Let's find my chicken. I lost the chicken. How does one lose chicken? I don't know. If it's going to be lost, I'm going to be the one that loses it. There it is. Also some mango that has to get eaten up and some cucumbers. So this is going to be a really fruitied up salad. So we got this really nice chicken recipe. Nice size. That should make for a few portions. I like how Amy says portions. Several portions. No, but she says portions. So let's get to chopping. Now, when I make my chicken salad, I don't like it to look like it came out of a can. So I like my pieces to be kind of rugged. There's people out there that have to cut everything uniform and look perfect. No, to me it looks like it's, you know, come out of a can or it's like come frozen. But when you just cut things, you know, kind of wonky, it looks homemade, and that's what I like. So, just gonna do that and just kind of break them up a little bit smaller chunks. And I like the mixture of yogurt and mayo. If you don't like mayo, you don't like yogurt, well, you don't have to put it in there. So I always tell people, I'm just giving you an idea. I want you to run with it. Say, oh, I never thought of making chicken salad. I'm sure you all did. But, you know, Steve is actually coming home because we're heading to the store, to the big club, and I hate going there by myself. So he said he kept today light because of being back to work after a long weekend, and he drove a lot. Also yesterday, oh my gosh. So just kind of break them up. See how they're just all kind of irregular, which I kind of love that look. It's rustic. Rustic. So I'm not going to, well, I have to count yogurt, don't I? I forgot. Well, I'll just generalize because, you know, that's what I do. So I'm going to do probably, this is not a lot of chicken salad, so I'm just going to do maybe a 1/4 cup of yogurt. Like that. And just a couple of tablespoons of mayo. I was telling you, it's, what is it, 1 point a tablespoon? So I'm gonna put like 2 points in here. Just to, you know, we'll just do 1. I don't think it needs much more than that. I don't think it does, because I don't want it too wet, because you got other things going in here. Yeah, that's fine. But again, you want all mayo, you do all mayo. You do whatever your little heart desires. This is plenty. In fact, I probably could do a little bit less yogurt. But we're still gonna put some mustard. But think of what it was. Oh, we got this jalapeno mustard. So yeah, I'm all for that. Again, it would have been Dijon if I didn't have this. Oh, why won't it come off? Yeah, about a teaspoon or 2. Just a little glug. Have anything else I would like to go in here? I think that's good. I could put some garlic in, but I know, put some, do we have pickles? Oh, I don't have any pickles. But I do have peppers. So we'll put some, that's not gonna work. Some pepper juice. A little brininess will help. And salt, pepper, and garlic is what I usually put in. This is the blend. Sometimes I throw in some poultry seasoning. You know, I also do like freshly ground black pepper. You know me, you know I was going to just go for that ground stuff. So I'm just going to weigh out this salad and count the chicken and just give it an extra point for the, you know, yogurt and mayonnaise. If you had a hard-boiled egg, that would be good in here as well. Now, if you don't like the mustard, you really don't have to use it. I like mustard. We like mustard here. So again, here's a nice, light, delicious, get back on track lunch. I'm going to put this over lettuce. I have hearts of palm. I have some cucumber. So it's going to be a nice, crunchy little bit of lunch. And I have some crackers I have to use up as well, so we'll have those on the side. So quickest check lunch, and I might go get that soup. I mean, Steve is coming home, so he'll probably have the rest of it anyway. So we'll go grab and I'll see what one I want. Should I get the protein soup? We'll see. I'll show you my soup. All right, I picked one of my new soups that I got on Thrive, the Amy's Organic Soups, quinoa, kale, and red lentil. So half a can, which is 1 cup. It is 2 healthy bites and 3 WW points, 130 calories, and there's 4 grams of protein in that. The whole can is 230 calories if you wanted, and it would double up on the points. But I think a cup is perfect. So I wanted to try these Amy's Organic Soups. So quinoa, kale, and red lentil just sound really good to me. So we're gonna have that with a side of chicken salad. So getting back doesn't have to taste bad, does it? I'm having soup and salad for lunch with crackers on the side. You gotta have a carb in there, a healthy carb. There's nothing wrong with it. So yeah, keeps us full. I didn't have a snack today because I've been busy filming and stuff, but we might have a snack this afternoon. Though I have a bar with me because I think we're heading out to the store. So I will bring a bar with me, but let's get to heating this soup. All right, here's my completed lunch. I have 2 points of chicken salad with lettuce. I have a heart of palm. I have some mango or zero. I have 2 points worth of these crisp breads. And I also have 2 points worth of soup. So it's 2, 2, 2. It is a 6-point lunch. And it is the same on WW as it is healthy, sugar smart. So I can't wait to dig into this delicious and nutritious and getting back on plan lunch. Keep it simple, but keep it delicious. That soup smells amazing. Let's go taste it. Time for a tasting. I am tasting something that holds on the Thrive Market, but I think you can get this at any really good organic market like Sprouts and Whole Foods. It's called Amy's Organic Soups. I even think the regular store might even sell them. The quinoa, kale, and red lentil. A can is 4 points. Half a can is 2 points. It is also 130 calories, and it is 4 grams of protein in my serving of 1 cup. So let's taste it. It's very, I think you can see this. It's more thicker than I imagined. It's more like a chowder, but I think it smells pretty good. I love quinoa. There's a little salt, which is shocking for soup, but it's pretty good. I give it a 4 out of 5. Definitely a repurchase on a cold day. All right, coming back to reiterate how good the soup was. And why did I say it needed salt? Because I put, I don't know where my head was because it didn't. After I put the salt in, it was too salty. I guess maybe I just didn't stir. I don't know. It was good. And definitely going to repurchase. I really want to do maybe put quinoa in my next pot of soup. This was really different. I enjoyed it. So I wanted to show you 2 things that I got. You saw my cute earrings that I got, over the weekend. Nothing like, we did get a bottle of hard cider. It was a strawberry rhubarb hard cider. So when I open that and we'll have it one Sunday, I will do a live taste, even though I know what it tastes like because I tasted it there. I had that little cider flight. It was delicious. But I wanted to show you this that I got. We went to they have a really huge Mennonite community there. They look Amish, but they're Mennonite, but they're very traditional Mennonite. So they have horse and buggy. So that was fun to see because I love the Amish or the Mennonite community. But we went to a bulk food store because there's a bulk food store. D's going. And I didn't really need anything. I did get some fun pretzels for Peter. I got him a pizza flavor one and a butter flavor one. But I got this. It is soup greens. And I thought that would be really fun to try to make that tzatziki dip, like a veggie tzatziki dip. I thought this might work. So we're going to try that maybe in a vlog coming up soon. I have some frozen spinach, some yogurt, and some of this. I thought that would be really tasty. And I got this tea because, I was on the lookout for carrot cake and I didn't see any. But this is from Bigelow, and I've not seen this around here, unless I've just not seen it around here. But it's Bigelow Botanicals Cold Water Infusions. And I got the cranberry lime honeysuckle. That just, I'm an iced tea fan. I like my tea cold, unless I'm sick or I'm freezing. But 9 times out of 10, I like my tea cold. And this is, it brews, you put it in a water and it brews after so many minutes. But that flavor, there was a couple there I liked, but I thought I can't get more than one. Because I'll say if I really enjoy this, then maybe I'll see if I can get it online or see if I can find it locally on their website. But I wanted to share that because there's some interesting tea. D will get it. It's funny that I call myself D. You didn't know, my name is Denise. I don't really like to go, D was never a name I liked. But yet, here I am calling myself D. I think get used to it. I have a sister-in-law named D. So she always says I stole her name, which I did. Truly funny. So that is it for lunch today. We're heading out to get a few things at the store because we're out of a few things. So I'm heading to BJ's for some, we're out of a lot of things. So I need to get a couple. And did I tell you, I'm about tired of lettuce. This is the one I've been enjoying. Grab it. Green leaf. They have red and green leaf I think I got this at ShopRite. I can't stand romaine and I can't stand mesclun right now. I am enjoying iceberg though. Yeah, I'm going through a lettuce phase. You ever go through a lettuce phase? I'm going through a lettuce phase. But I'm enjoying this green leaf, so it's a little more pricier, but you gotta eat what you like. Again, eat what you like. I was getting the, and I was literally going, yeah. And it was going bad because I wasn't eating it, because, I'm not. But yeah, that's my lettuce update. Stay tuned. I may be on a lettuce hunt. Maybe see some fun lettuce tastings here. Here's some weird lettuce. I've been going to getting that butter lettuce. I like that. Or maybe that, what's the one that comes in a ball and it makes nice lettuce cups? We'll see. But your girl, she's tired of lettuce. We're third world problems here, Lettuce problems. But yep, I am going to get the rest of these lunch dishes cleaned up. I'm heading out to the store. 3-point skinny bar rice cake for 70 calories and 3 points and 3 bites. Just a little snack in the middle of the afternoon just to get me to dinner. Here's my 5 bite 3-point dinner. Half a cup quinoa chicken and a quarter of an acorn, butternut squash. Love that with a little bit of cinnamon toast crunch dust on top. And I'm going to put some teriyaki on there. I just didn't get it. So that's dinner tonight. Refuel with good things. All right, I'm getting ready for my Zoom, but I'm going to finish off the night. I think this is either 4 or 5 points. I think it's 5. For a bag of Like Air pancake puffcorn. Because I can. And again, just because you come from a bad weekend doesn't mean you change anything. You just go back to routine as normal. Would be like, well, I wouldn't have a treat because, no, you just go back to normal. You don't treat yourself like you committed, a heinous crime by eating things you didn't plan. So it's getting back to it, picking up where you left off, and enjoying it. So I hope you enjoy my little pick-me-up day back from a long weekend. Like I said, to be totally honest, I don't think I really indulged that much. Like, my dinners were fantastic. I mean, and I split a sandwich both times. Yeah. In fact, the second one I split, I had gotten news about the dog and he wasn't doing well. Did you ever get this in the pit of your stomach? Like, I just couldn't eat. Like, I felt bad for Peter because the dog wasn't doing good and I didn't want the dog. Oh, it's like, and we were 5 hours away and she's like, you won't just go home? I'm like, no, we paid for our cruise. We have one more night, and he did. He rallied. He got better. But I think I just lost my appetite. You've had times like that. So yeah, even that day I didn't. And I didn't drink as much as I could have. I had one hard cider flight, which you saw. And if you didn't see that video, it was out yesterday, Sunday night. I put it up. By the time you see this, it'll be Tuesday. I'm filming this Monday, but you'll see it Tuesday. But if you go see, I will link it at the end of the video if you want to take a look at my little quick weekend. I did have a hard cider flight. I did have a peach wine slushie. It was phenomenal. And that's it. I kind of sipped a couple of Steve's little micro sips, which like I said, I was just there as a bystander. I wasn't there to taste anyway. But those were the 2 places that I actually had a drink. So yeah, I didn't do that bad at all. So like I said, other than the hot chocolate and the cookies, it wasn't a bad weekend, really. When you break it down and you really think about what you ate, it's not as bad as you think. It's just different than you're used to eating. And that does make a difference. It does show on the scale. Like, I wasn't going to go step on that scale today. Why? It wasn't my weigh-in day number 1. What did I need to see? You know what? It could still be there on Saturday. You know what it is. I had a good weekend. I did the best that I could. I really did. I think I did well. I did. Old Denise would have really kicked it, Like, I did well. Like, I would have had at the breakfast, I would have had a muffin. I would have had a piece of pound cake they had there. I would have had the, gosh, what else did they have there? I don't know. I probably wouldn't have had the yogurt, that's for sure. They had a pancake machine. You waved your hand and it made 2 pancakes. I did taste one of Steve's. So, like I said, I would have had all that. So, there, you have to look back at how you used to eat versus how you ate. And I definitely saw a difference. So I am awfully proud of how I did. Was I going to go out there and be on a diet there and go, no, I'll just have fruit for breakfast. That's not the yogurt that I eat. It's not the yogurt that I eat, but it's yogurt. You just have to make do with the best you can. I wasn't going to bring my yogurt. No, there's no reason for that. I just eat less. And I probably didn't eat less, actually. I made a parfait. It was fantastic. I even put chocolate chips on it because there was a little thing of chocolate chips. I did put a few chocolate chips on there. I cut a banana, put some fresh banana and the strawberry. So yeah, it was, I am proud of myself. I think I did great. Old Denise would have really cleaned up. She would have. So look at the small things. Look at this, just do the small battles. Don't think about the big war, the small battles we fight with ourselves. And I consider this one a grand victory. And I got right back on track today. We brought home apple cider donuts. Did I have one? I didn't. I mean, I had a piece yesterday because we were still away. But today there were still 5 of them in the bag. Did I have one? Nope. Nope, because I allowed myself to have a taste. If I didn't, yes, I might have been knee-deep in that bag. And that's the thing, too. Giving yourself permission to try something. When they said, when you allow yourself to have it, it doesn't become that, oh my God, I didn't have it. I need to have it. Control. Takes time, doesn't happen overnight. But it's like the challenge that we're doing. We're learning discipline. We're learning better behaviors. We've been eating the way we wanted for so long. It's going to take a while. But with just some practice, we will keep getting better at it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know in the comment section below. If you like videos like this, let me know what kind of videos you would like to see from me. I will do my best to accommodate you. And if you enjoy it, you know to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, join us here for Dish with D. I call this realistic, healthy lifestyle weight loss content. We're not doing anything special. We're just tweaking things here and there because that's life. We don't do anything crazy here. Why? Because that's not life. We do real life. Truly real life. So if you're into that, come join us here. If you know somebody that wants to join us, don't forget to share this video. And I will dish with you another day. Sorry about the what I eat in a days. There's something different, change it up, It'll be back next week. I've already started. In fact, you'll see some of these will be in next week's What I Eat in a Day. Have a great day. We will dish another day. Goodbye for today. Remember, don't punish yourself.